Hey guys, kinggath here with episode 35 of my Fallout 4 Sim Settlements Forever Let's Play. And we are back with Machine and Her, and the quest I have is probably going to be a lot of me hunting and reading terminals, so less exciting stuff. So what I'm going to end up doing for this part of it is I'm going to go do all the exploring, find the things, and then if I come across any interesting audio holotapes or conversations, I will we'll make sure those are edited in so you guys get to see them, but that way you guys don't have to wait and watch me hunting around forever. I'm sure if I say anything amusing during this that Luke will snag it and add it in somewhere so you guys get a chance to see it. But I want to save you guys all the hours of it's likely going to take me to hunt all this down because I have just become terrible at finding things anymore. It's like I can't recognize context clues anymore. So I'm going to do this a little more heavily edited. But this episode, I have installed one new mod. I installed combat-only power armor explosive vents, suggested by Bookfound. And while I'm not actually using the explosive vents mod on my power armor yet, I'd like to have the option. And one of the reasons that I never tend to use that is because it works in and out of combat, and then I'd end up hitting my settlers all the time, which would be annoying. So, but I think there's a chance I actually use it because now that I have the jetpack, it could be a ton of fun when we get back to raiding with Conqueror to actually have those explosive vents and just go running in, just jetpack up in the air and stomp down into the middle of the pile of whoever we're assaulting. So that seems like it could be a lot of fun. So I definitely want to keep that option open. So having that mod installed seemed like a good idea. Alright, so we found first little clue thing up here. I just wanted to say this this part of the video is actually being filmed about a week after the intro. I was going to redo the intro, but I figure if there's a little bit of a breakage in there, you guys all understand, I was sick. So hopefully I don't veer too far off course of what I said I was going to do in that. So let's listen to this. Let's see here. And I actually had started recording this last week before I got sick, and then my PC crashed. Like a whole computer just went down. And then, like, while waiting for it to boot up, felt the gurgle in the stomach and never got back on to check it out until today. So, let's see here. Do we get to listen to this? No? Do we not get to listen to that? Wait, what is this? Oh, that's a message from, or is this the wrong one? Let's check our good old quest log here for the blackmail recording. Use the blackmail recording in the sublimation chamber terminal. Okay. All right, so I just found another clue. This little terminal was inactive before I started reading through all this stuff, and it's pretty. The guy who was running this facility or lady who was running this facility is pretty crazy, clearly. So definitely come read this terminal if you're playing through this mod. But just the cliff notes of it. They got the girl's mind that they had captured and transplanted into a machine. Then this Lieutenant Walker character was going to shut down the program, and instead, this director seems to have murdered everybody. And now this last line, inside the machine, I will finally and truly become one with her. Sounds to me like they're going to merge their brain with the Agnes, with the girl who became Agnes. So that's weird. So we're going to go figure out what's going on here. But I first have to go find one more thing. So I found the pin. It wasn't particularly something interesting to show you guys. It wasn't any audio clips or anything. But so all I have left to do is collect the blood sample. I'm not sure where I do that. So I'm going to go do that, and then we'll catch you back here, and then we'll be able to enter the sublimation chamber finally. Ha! It was right behind me. Literally looking here, turn around, there's a quest marker. Really need to look for more quest objectives. For some reason I had it in my head that I had to do more hunting and less quest objective following in this mod. So let's see here. So now we should have everything we need to go bust into the sublimation chamber and see what happens next. So we'll sprint on over there. How do we get there? Okay, here we go. So let's see. Transfer the blood sample, I guess. DNA sample blood. Maybe this. Store. Exit. Okay. I don't know if I have to. Maybe I didn't put the right thing in. Let's try. Let's see if this does it. Let's see. Scan DNA sample. There we go. Okay. Authorization complete. Enter the numeric passcode. It is the code only an idiot would use for their luggage. There we go. Passcode accepted. Open sublimation chamber. Here we go.
In here. If they were really able to pull her mind out of her body, it looks like this is where they'd have done it. Interesting. It's time to finish what we've begun. Let me get started. Any data related to her core functions and how to access them should be located here. Because that's the only way to understand the data well enough to decommission Agnes without her incurring a great deal of pain anyway. Impossible to say for certain. Regardless of whether she feels pain or not, it doesn't change why we're here.
I can't remember if Kit was actually going to pull the plug with us or not. Or if she wanted to keep her alive.
Doubtful. Anything that can be made can also be unmade. One way or another.
Alright, let's see here. Okay.
It makes sense that they would store it here. It's probably too unstable to move off-site. And I'm sure they wanted to keep any evidence of what they've done as secure as possible. There's a great deal of data to sort through. It appears that it took them 3 times before the sublimation procedure was actually successful. Before they were able to successfully complete the extraction. In any case, with this data, I should be able to generate a usable decryption key, giving us full access to her source code and vital functions. This looks like the instruction sets they installed into her after the sublimation. Call and response modalities, topic forms, storage instructions. Wait, what is this? There's another instruction set. Latent functions. These are completely different, nested within the rest. Hidden. These look like broadcast frequencies, different from her radio station. Ultrasonic and infrasonic. But why? Isn't she supposed to talk, play music, and... Looks like they've hidden some project notes within the code comments. According to this, Agnes was originally intended to be some sort of surveillance device during the war, hidden in plain sight.
Just like these echoes.
The military wanted a way to distinguish background chatter from treason, and no AI they had was advanced enough to do that. That's why they did this to her. They used her to cut down on how much data they would have to sort through. But it looks like the project fell behind schedule. And by the time Agnes was released to the public, the military believed there were already too many spies inside the country. They pushed Lang, the project director, into making... incredible. Agnes is a weapon. Those ultrasonic and infrasonic frequencies I saw, they can be used to concuss people. To incapacitate them with the flip of a switch.
Yes, yeah, she a weapon we could use. Let's see.
It's an intriguing thought. It does appear that the intended weapons functionality wasn't 100% completed before the project collapsed and the bombs fell. But did prove effective enough in short bursts at short range, and what they were able to implement appears to be largely intact.
Alright, so we get affiliate in here, hijack this system, and blast it through the Minutemen's radio network. Perfect! We got a solution. Super Weevil, we got an ending to the mod. Alright, let's see here.
No, I don't suppose they can. It feels crazy to me, but I've spent so much time trying to make myself believe otherwise.
Alright, I'm still not sure. I'm not sure what I'm getting at by doing trust, but I just want to push the button.
That idea drilled into my skull for as long as I can remember. But until I met you, I never really understood the power in it. My power. To think, only after I killed my own keeper did I begin to understand why I needed one.
Oh, I am your keeper now. Yeah, that's happening. We're going dark gath here.
Yes, keeper. And what shall we do with the machine?
Yes, let's make them weapons.
Of course, keeper. I have already harvested the necessary code to access the machine's latent weapon functionality. There should be all the data we will need, though we will still have to go down to the mainframe itself. Here, you can make the necessary adjustments to her vital capacities and tolerance thresholds, so she can serve in your intended capacity.
Okay. This is unexpected. Didn't think I was going to get kind of a dark option to go with. Alright, let's see here. Oh, we can little jump jet action.
It's time to finish what we've begun. Let me get started.
Oh, did I screw you all
I
up
should
with my
have
little jet?
access
No.
momentarily, keeper.
It was prepared for.
Do follow him.
Uh-oh.
Cat, you don't belong here.
Tell me, why do you follow him? Are his eyes your truth? As our keepers were mine. The world is dark, unmade, rudderless.
She has tracked us here, keeper, and I failed to prevent it. She is standing right in front of the water pump control panel, so I'm unsure if she is aware of that, or how to operate it.
You don't have to answer her.
She poses a threat to the immediate mission objective.
I'll just fly up
I
there
will
and
deal
kill
with
her.
her. Wayward Herald, you must leave this place, and you must do it immediately. Do you understand?
Yes. One keeper for another. A trade of protocol. But are you complete? At home in your function? As you were before?
I am. And if one Herald of the World to come has proven worthy of a new keeper, then so could another. So can you. But not within the walls of this facility. This is your last warning. Remove yourself, or be removed.
Is this your new keeper? Is it their will that I should leave? Or does a herald dare speak for herself?
My apologies, Keeper. Do you wish me to convince her to leave, or shall I remove her by force? Tell me your will, so I may carry it out.
Yeah, order.
Acknowledged. My Keeper has ordered you to leave this place. You have already failed your own Keeper.
Wait, can I just take control
Do
of her
not
too?
fail another. Go. At once.
Run around with my Kit Kat army?
Return to Bellwether, and pray the priests will remember the considerable investment you represent, and think better of destroying so valuable a weapon.
Flight without wings. Seeing without sight.
Goodbye, sister.
Goodbye, Herald.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, she didn't finish shutting down Agnes. Wait, shutting her down? That's not what we wanted. Did I do something wrong? Alright, let's see here. We want to turn her into a weapon. Well, let's see. Initiate. Read me. Okay, we'll read this. I have a message for Kit. Thank you. Okay, oh, so that was from Agnes, or from Agnes. Let's see. Initiate Project Vertigo. Okay, enable this option will be incredibly painful for Agnes and keep her alive indefinitely. The weaponized radio signal will also override the Agnes station and you'll lose access to a radio station. Hey, perfect, because we can't play radio stations. So we're going with the sick and twisted painful route. Sorry, Agnes, but you were found by a raider. Okay, what happens next? Let's see here. Do I have to do anything? Oh, here we go. Oh, do we get a cutscene?
It is accomplished. Bellwether priests tell a story. A lion named Louis fell asleep one night after a particularly difficult hunt, and in his exhaustion began to dream that he'd become a mouse. In this dream, he walked amongst his pride, but most barely noticed him. And those who did, never thought to demand that such a simple creature should go and hunt for them, or defend them. And in that moment, Louis was revealed as a fraud. For no sooner than the burden of purpose had been lifted from him, did this once great beast delight in feeling small, piteous, powerless. Without really thinking it through, he made an offering to the gods. Oh, to be a mouse. Do we always have such humble designs as this? I would gladly make trade. The gods heard this prayer. On seeing this pathetic display, great was their shame and fury. A flash of lightning split open the sky and remade Louis' waking flesh to match that of the dream he so dearly preferred. And then, the gods summoned forward 100 hyenas upon his former bride. Amid the cries, Louis awoke in a body he did not recognize, staring up at a slaughter he could not stop. In his grief, he begged the hyenas to devour him too. Their laughter shook the very ground beneath his slender gray feet. A mouse. Why, such a creature as you hasn't got enough meat to make it worth the effort of opening our jaws. Though we are still so very hungry. If only you were a lion. You woke me up from that dream. You helped me understand and embrace the burden, the gift of purpose. I pray that you wield this new weapon with pride, and that you do not forget the ones you have already mastered. Keeper of the Meridian Light, your herald stands fast. What is your will?
Oh, damn. Oh, that's cool. The credits are up in the corner there. I will say, I wish I had played this all the way through in one sitting, because I think I was able to like disconnect from any emotion that might come in this decision, and just after having these breaks between play sessions, I was able to pick the morally darker route without having this hit me real hard. But I could see really that choice of like choosing to basically enslave both Kit and Agnes is effectively the route I went. It's pretty dark. It's pretty dark stuff. But now we have now we've got a new toy with this DoD radio thing we're gonna go play with. I was really expecting there at when Cat showed up. I thought, level 40. I got to get something cool with that. Anyway, I thought for certain when Cat showed up, if I tried to mess with her or something, I thought it said she was standing by a switch with the water pump. I thought maybe she was gonna flood the chamber or something. So I was worried about doing anything there. So I ordered her away because really now I'm wondering if I roll back if there's some way I can maybe I can make both of them my slaves, since we went all dark. Like let's just take on 2 murder girls to go do our bidding, and we can send them in to kill all of our enemies. But that was pretty sweet. Mad props to Nicola for putting that together. So definitely, if you're gonna play through that mod, go play through it in one session. It probably shouldn't take too long. I think my total playtime in it is around 2 hours. Yeah, I think you could maybe a little longer because we probably edited out some and I fast traveled around a lot. But yeah, it doesn't take long and it's pretty damn well written. So again, mad props to Nicola. All right, so with all that out there, I guess we'll go play with our new toy and see what happens.
All right, let's check out Raybo's treasures this week. So he's got some stuff I think will definitely appeal to Sim Settlements players. So first up, we've got one that looks like you guys already discovered because it made it into Hot Files this week, and that is the USS Eden aircraft carrier settlement. This is by Ghost Recon 123 and Speedy NL, and this adds a model of a U.S. aircraft carrier out in the ocean as a brand new settlement, and it actually includes some secondary ships, so it's got a really cool military feel. Looks like an abandoned set of military stuff just left out in the ocean there, and would make an awesome home for a Brotherhood or Enclave themed settlement if you're into that, or if you just love collecting settlements and you're trying to get up to that max of 128 in one game. Here's one more for the pile, so check out USS Eden aircraft carrier settlement. And then next and last for this week, we've got a new faction pack, and that is the Regulators. Sorry, I almost forgot what it was called. The Regulators is by a new mod author who goes by the name Fest Mods, and he put all sorts of stuff in this. It is a Liberator faction, so meant to play as kind of a good guy, and he actually put in a lot of effort to get things like a custom flag and some custom outfit mashups and a lot of stuff going on in this stuff, and he's very, very active in our developer Discord, so I'm sure there's more stuff on the way. So go check out the Regulators faction pack for Sim Settlements Conqueror.
All right, so I think there's a dude over here. Maybe we can test out our little signal on. He asked us to like kill these things. Yeah, okay, perfect. Let's fight some Mirelurks. Where are your buddies? Probably have a quest objective. Let's see. Alright, one's over here. Okay. I thought there was a guy who like shouts to you, like he's like hanging out on the roofs. Oh, that was easy. Ah. Whoa. Talk to Barney. All right, Barney. You're gonna test out a Department of Defense weapon for us.
Get out of the street before any more of them catch wind of ya. Look, I'll open the gate and you get in here quick. I'm gonna let you in the bunker. Don't make me regret this.
All right, we'll meet you in the bunker. We got something to try out, bud. Go on in. I don't remember if he's got a friend down there. It's been a long time since I've done this. I think I've only done it once ever, actually. Only my first character. Why can't I go in there? Come on. There we go. We'll let him have his fill. He can talk to us first, and then we'll pop the signal. Is it just you down here, buddy?
Hey there.
Son, did someone drop you on your head as a baby, or did you have to work to get this stupid?
Oh, you're just asking me to pull the trigger right now.
I could have handled myself.
Oh, I saw how you handle yourself, froze on the spot like a deer in headlights.
I was
If it
looking
weren't
for the quest
me,
objective.
You would have been cut up like a paper doll. Luckily, I've got Reba here to help me crack those crabs wide open. Isn't that right, girl?
I don't have time for this.
Well, you're about to make some time. I saved your sorry butt. The least you can do is keep me company for 5 stinking minutes. Barney Rook, commander of the Salem Volunteer Militia, at your service. I'm also the quartermaster, sergeant-at-arms, and scribes for all official meetings. This here is Reba, but you two already met when she saved your life.
You two have got your work cut out for you.
It was a lot easier when it wasn't just the two of us. The SVM remains vigilant, despite overwhelming odds against us. Now, I'd love to sit here gabbing all day like a couple of housewives, but we've got some work to do. And by we, I most definitely mean you. Before you showed up, the Mirelurks had been mostly quiet, and those that were a problem were quickly dispatched by my turret defense system. Since things had been quiet lately, I took the turrets offline to conserve ammunition. Obviously, they need to be reactivated. And that's your mission, soldier. I'm going to continue to hold down the home front while you go reactivate the turrets.
What's in it for me?
I'm sorry if you were under the impression that this was some sort of
this is not a charisma
negotiation,
character.
but I'm afraid you were mistaken. The
are the
turrets should be
intimidate options?
easy enough to find. They're up high in strategic locations around town.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do
Just
that.
be careful. All your noise probably woke up more crabbies and other mirelurks. The town could be crawling with them by now.
Okay, hold on. Let me play a little music for you. Oh, is it broken? Or maybe it only works on enemies? That would make a lot of sense. All right, so maybe we'll go try it on the Mirelurk. All right, you got lucky, Barney. I won't kill you because I want your caps. Well, I guess I could just take your caps. Although with the way this game works, you never get to do that. All right, I assume there's going to be Mirelurks everywhere out here. Let's see. Oh, I love this thing. Whoops. Oh, that made it less useful. I can hear a Mirelurk. All right, I want to see them so I can see if this thing works. All right, I see one right there. Let's turn this thing on. Project Vertigo. Did it turn? Oh, it's not knocking them out. I don't know if it only works on humans or if I have to do something. I have no idea how this thing works. Ah, here we go. Found some humans. Let's see here. Project Vertigo. Okay, let's see. Got it active. Maybe I've got to activate. Let's see here. Go into, let's see the Agnes stuff I have. Maybe I have to click on some of that. The neuroglyph. I can't equip it. Is it here? Storage, audio recordings. Play recorded code. No, that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Well, at least we get to murder some folks. Not even worth a jet. Mostly because I'm just loaded with stim packs right now. All right, I'm going to have to reach out to Nikki to find out how I'm supposed to use this thing. It probably was better explained in the pop-up that I got, and I just didn't pay good enough attention. So that's on me. But all right, let's head back to Sanctuary. Let's do some more building.
Endorsement time. Yep, it's that time of the episode where I bug you to go hit that thumbs up on all those mods you love. And this week, the only one I wanted to hit was one that is super subtle. I haven't really noticed it as a big impact to my game, but that's kind of the point, is that this type of mod, these texture replacers, they shouldn't be standing out so much that they bother me, and they also shouldn't be affecting performance in any way, which this doesn't. So this just is like a solid mount. It does exactly what it says. It improves the texture look of some of the LOD textures, and we're going to go ahead and give that a thumbs up. So if you're not familiar with this in Vortex, if you go to the mod screen and you check in the enabled on your status and undecided on endorse, you can quickly just come down here and slam that thumbs up button on all the ones you love. And if you really love a mod, you right click it and hit open on Nexus so you can go leave them a comment.
All right, we are back in Sanctuary, and as you can see, I decimated our back gate, and our defense is tanked because of it. So we lost 2 plots, had to get reset in order to do this. The way this was designed before, if you don't remember, is I had Captain Coot's 2 plots that merged together and created a little opening. And after a discussion with Donald Strong, which some of you guys may have seen, we determined it didn't make a lot of sense for that to be back here, and I agree with it, and especially it would have been a problem if you didn't have Captain Coot's mod installed when you used this, because then those 2 building plans wouldn't have been there, and there would have been no path to actually get in, because the actual path to get in walked right over top of a 2x2 Marshall plot. So for any other set of building plans, it just would have worked terribly. What our plan is here is I'm going to make this look more like it's a gate used for hauling in scrap, because my assumption is that this industrious people here would be mining the crap out of Vault 111 there for supplies. So we're going to build this up into something that looks more friendly to that. So something with still maybe a gate back here, but just you'll see more like caravan supplies and junk spread around as if things are being hauled in through here to get over into that industrial center for teardown and whatnot. So I had to tear down all of the big intimidating military stuff in the walls, and I moved the turret off to the side because I knew we were going to need the defense from it. And as you can see, it'll be a while before our defense is fully back up and operational, but that shouldn't be a problem for now because our happiness is still in good shape, so we can afford to have it down for a little while thanks to all the recreational plots we've got. So we are going to just find ourselves to start. I'm going to find a centerpiece. I want to get a good door here, so I don't know if we want to use maybe the big barn doors from... Actually, no, I don't want to do Far Harbor stuff because I like to keep my stuff as vanilla as possible since we're making it a city plan. So let's see here. It's our door section. We might use the classic junk gate. I don't think I've used one in this design yet. I might have used... Did I use one way up front there? Let's go check. I'm thinking I did not. No, I haven't used one yet. So I tend to overuse that thing in my design, so I didn't want to end up with multiple of those in here. But okay, so we can get away with that. That's a nice classic Fallout looking design. So let's go to, I believe that's under fences, junk fence. There we go. All right, so, and what we might do, we might scale this thing up a little bit so it looks a little more appropriate with that monster there. We're not going to make it scale that tall, obviously, especially because there's all these other pieces there. But let's see. Let's scale this up a couple of times. See, do I have my hotkeys set up correctly? So 110%. We can go one more than that. No, let's not scale up Bob. That would be kind of funny. Let's see here. So let's swing this thing open and see what it looks like. All right, that doesn't look bad. I think I kind of want to scoot it to the left a little bit. So just because we got the nice road, this kind of beaten in path in the ground looks like what looks like a road. So we'll take advantage of that. So we'll scooch this over a little bit. We'll let that kind of clip into the plot a bit. And then we'll probably put, let's see here, I'll probably put up another second wall here that kind of clips into the plot a bit. Just to make it feel like it's all merged together. There we go. And then for this side here, I think we'll just scale this piece of wall up here because I've already got it sunk into the ground a little bit. And let's see if we can scoot this over. Can we do the same for this one? Scoot this, scale this guy up once as well. Plug in that hole. How are we looking here? Just twist this guy a little bit. Don't see any huge gaps. All right, that's not terrible. One of the things we are losing that I had in the other one is I had a lot of overhang kind of fencing here to block off shots, but I think we're going to sacrifice that. I don't want to build something all the way across all of these plots and everything, whereas before the gap was fairly small to cross, so we'll just leave that. The the farmers back here are going to be wary of hill snipers, and maybe we will we'll do something about that with our turret placement. So when we put those back up there, we'll maybe put up a few extra over here to keep an eye on people over there trying. Although I would think that we would have some sort of operation over here, which I'm not going to build. Oh, it looks like I can scrap some. Oh, it's probably because I have extra object placement enabled. Let me turn that off before it gets us into trouble. But realistically, and we could do this, and maybe I still will. I have no idea how long I'm going to take this build out, because there's no reason we can't build things outside of the settlement walls. We just have to build them inside the border and then drag them and move them. So it would make sense if we're going to have some sort of operation where we're harvesting stuff out of here, that we would have some sort of defenses set up here as well. So maybe we'll do that. I'm not committed to that idea yet. Right now, I want to just focus on making this area look like that's what's been happening. So I think I'm going to take some vault pieces and kind of scatter them out here. I think that'll give a good look for that. And then also we'll do, while I'm in the vanilla menu area, let's put down one of those Brahmin things, the little bathtubs, the feed trough. Now it shouldn't actually get detected over here, so our Brahmin should stay in our settlement, because I'm going to set up another one of these over in an area where we're going to set up for caravans. But people will get the impression what this is. I think everybody knows what these kind of represent now. So we'll put that over there. And let's see, maybe we'll set up a tool rack or something over here. So let's see. Let's go to our project blueprint stuff. And let's see, decorations, miscellaneous. What do we got here? Miscellaneous garage. A little diagnostic card for our Brahmin. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's see here. Ooh, let's see. Kind of like that, the tool collection. This doesn't really make a lot of sense out here, though. Let's see. I want, like, the crazy-looking metal, like the real crappy-looking metal shelves. Oh, let's see. Crates. Do we have... No, not these crates. We want the vault crates. But maybe those are out here. Nope. What do we got? Boxes. We can do some boxes out here if we get some wood crate type boxes. Yeah, we can set some of these out here. This always gives me the feel of somebody doing some caravan type stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. We got to place these inside. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna build ourselves a little palette of items, and then we can just drag and copy and paste them using Workshop Plus. So let's see, what else do we want here? Crates. Nope, we already checked that. Okay, we got those wood crates. Let's see, let's go to our vault section. Definitely lots of vault crates scattered about in the area. So we'll just grab a nice collection of different colors and sizes. There we go. What else are we going to want here? And then we're going to want some just various junk that we leave sitting outside on the ground to look like it's stuff that just got dragged out and didn't get processed yet. So leave it in a pile. So we just need to find some, I like these grebe things. They're just random little bits and bobs. We just got to find something that'll fit. It looks like it could be laying on the ground. Let's see, none of those. Not the signs. What else do we have here? Tech. All right. Yeah, maybe a few of these pieces laying around. Let's see, the vault button stand. What else do we have here? Sure, one of these vent pipes will look nice. No, we don't need the rugs. We got the crates already. Cryo, what do we got here? Let's see, something that doesn't look frozen. Let's see, yeah, one of these guys. What else do we have? No, that's enough of that. What are the signs? I think they're just the ones that you mount on the wall. Let's see, what are they? What's going on here? I can't even see any of these. Vault sign label. What's going on? Apparently these are not functioning. Okay, there's the ones I was expecting. Things like this. No, we're not going to do any of those. Vault miscellaneous. It's just this thing. No, we're not going to take that thing. Okay, so we'll just have a couple of these things laying on the ground, a bunch of the crates. I think that'll do. All right, so let's start with you. We're going to want to rotate this thing around. So there we go. Oh, and let's see if I remember the hotkey. I think it's F7 does it? Yes, and then no matter where my cursor is, it doesn't lose focus on that object, so that I don't have to worry about having the thing spin indefinitely. And then I think we push F7 again to release it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll kind of bury that in the ground a little bit. Take you. All right, let's do this F7 so we don't screw up. Lay you on the ground. Oop. And now we want to shift this. There we go. All right, now let's turn off that lock. There we go. All right, let's get these crates over here. Make a little nice little pile of shipment and processing. Maybe the Brahmin kind of dump all the stuff offside, and then another squad comes out here and snags it and takes it over for processing. All right, place you guys a little haphazardly, and I might come grab some of these and clone them in a second. But let's just get a little initial pile out here so we know what's going on. Maybe we'll put a couple more over by the Brahmin trough. I actually like using the wood ones. That just feels right to me. Oh, and we can actually use these to cover up some of the mountains of weeds out here. Let's see, we'll scale you up a little bit. There we go. Same with you. And we'll actually clone you. So yeah, Workshop Plus with making yourself a little pallet is awesome for building outside of the bounds, just because you can you're not limited to placing with the clone key. At least, and there is no clone key on Xbox, so if you're using Workshop Plus there. Sorry, you kind of get screwed because there's no hotkeys, but on PC, it's pretty dang powerful. Let's see here, and we got to remember this turret's not going to be here, so I don't have to acknowledge its placement. But let's see, we definitely want to cover up. If we're going to start covering up the weeds, we got to finish it up. Yeah, I think I'm going to go around the weeds. I just don't want to have to cover that much space up. So we'll go in front of them here a little bit. Sink that in just a bit. There we go. And one more back here maybe, but not floating inside of the middle of the other one. And get you out of the way. Good enough for me. And then we'll bring this forward a little bit. There we go. Got our little Brahmin area. And then we'll scatter some of these down a little ways. You're going to go over there. Let's take this guy. Let's give it a little lean action. Oop, wrong axis. No, not that one. Oh, forgot our F7. Just in case. There we go. I like that. Oh, got to unlock. There we go. Grab you. And we'll go ahead and put some over here too. We got one left? Yeah. Let's see, let's add a little color over to this side. Okay. And then we had this one random cryo pipe here, which we'll just leave this propped up over here. I guess it wouldn't make, let's see, they wouldn't tuck this out of the way. Where do we want to put this? Yeah, I guess 2 piles is enough. Let's see. Sure, there. And then we'll add this to this pile right here. So let's see. Let's get it like this. Let's F7 lock that. Come over here. Do a little... Oh, this F7 thing. Thank you, Don. So good. So good. Makes this way less stressful. Alright, and then let's try... Nope, not the Z. There we go. X. Look around here. Make sure we're not clipping too bad. How's that look? Good enough for me. Actually, this doesn't make a lot of sense as far as like the weight distribution. That thing would be flopped over. So let's scale this guy up a little bit. There we go. That. Oh, nope. Too much clipping. Otherwise, I like the height of it. There we go. That makes sense. Okay, so we got some scattered supplies as it to insinuate what's going on here. They're dragging those in. Got a little setup for our Brahmin there. We could add some little tools and stuff. We got a nice little gate here. And let's see, what else do we want? Maybe some pallets. I like pallets a lot. Let's find those. Those are going to be under... I know they're under decorations. I just got to remember where. Let's see, crates. No, I've checked that like 6 times. Let's see. Oh, chains are kind of cool. Ropes. Oh, this is ropes and chains and stuff seem like they'd be great over here with our little Brahmin stuff. Put a little rope action. Oh, I forgot about the... Got to build our pallet here. Rope. What else we... Here's our pallets. Okay, so let's just build a bunch or one of each of the pallets. And we're going to make a little pile over here. Okay, so we need to hit some F7 action. Beautiful. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Right there. That's what I want. All right. I'm gonna lay this on the rocks. There we go. And it's clipping in a little bit, but once we set up some other on top of it, it won't be so noticeable. Okay, and then we're gonna shift this thing down a little bit. There we go. Get you over here. Now let's F7 this guy. There we go. And we're going to scale you up a little bit as well. How's that look? A little bit of angle I need on it still. Oop, oop. Nope, wrong angle. There it is. Okay, and then we got to hit, I believe it's 5. Yeah, 5 on the numpad stops the shimmering. And we'll just shift this down just a little bit. There we go. And hit 5 one more to make sure it's not shimmering. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to clone this guy. Lay another one on there. There we go. Nice little pallet stack in a haphazard way. And then maybe we'll set up one pallet inside as if it's like stacked up and ready to go, ready to be moved over to where it belongs. So I'll take you, and then we'll go ahead and grab. Let's see, we'll grab this guy, clone you. We'll do some wood ones too. Let's see, clone, and one more. Oop, already cloned it. Uh-oh, which one is it? The one that's clipping really badly. This guy. Alright, so you guys are all going to come in here. Alright, now we should be able to reset this thing, I think, with 0. Yep, there we go. Set it nicely onto the pallet. Beautiful. Grab this guy. Oh, this guy's pretty big. That's alright. Okay. You two. Let's see what our space is like on our pallet. Oh, we got a little bit of clip in there. We'll have to fix that. We'll go ahead and stick this right on top here. Shift you out. There we go. Let's make sure we're not clipping into our vault thing so much. I want them staggered. I love the look of that. Nice and sloppy. In fact, let's give it a little bit of an angle. There we go. And then we need our little red guy here. There we go. Ready to be moved deep into the settlement. Cool. Oh, and we've got our little rope decoration we found. Let's see. Does this not have collision? That is definitely a possibility. Yeah, it doesn't have collision. So we're just going to go ahead and bye-bye. Get rid of it that way. Okay. Well, that's that kind of gives the impression of what's going on back here. Nice little decoration. I think we probably also want to light this area up. I think they probably work a lot. They want to get all this stuff before a neighboring settlement can get a hold of it. So let's assume they're working at night and doing processing. So let's set them up some construction lights. I think that feels appropriate for over here. So let's see here. Lights. Yes, here we go. So we're going to set these in just inside. And I think we can... I vaguely remember something about lights outside causing issues. Like it could crash the game, maybe? So we might... Actually, let's see. Can we scoot you out now that we don't have... I feel like there's definitely a strange issue with powered objects outside of the bounds, so I don't want to run into that. What I might do here, we're gonna save, and we're gonna risk it. We'll see what happens. You guys can learn from my mistakes. So, let's see. We'll call this settlement risk. All right, let's see here. Wire you up. Okay, it's inside. Seems to be safe so far. Place it out here. All right, no crashing. All right, that's good. This might be one of those ones where I only find out it's a horrible idea after you guys have it as a city plan. Should be a real bummer, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'll definitely test this before I throw it out to all of you. Let's see here. Let's get another one of these. Oh, nope, let go. Move, Bob. We're not interested in hanging out with you. Let's see. Set up another one here. Yeah, I'll put it on the rocks. Let's see, are we floating too much? A little bit. Let's see here. Oh, we can do a little bit of our, let's see, F7. Lean this guy a little bit. And then budge it up just a bit. There we go. Not terrible. All right, now where are we going to wire this to? I don't want to wire that straight across. So it looks like we're going to need another light post here. Or another power pole here. Let's see. Why can't I grab you anymore? Why can't I grab this power pole? What's going on here? Okay, I guess we'll go grab another one. Let's jump back over to the Sim Settlements menu. Power poles. Oop. Nope. Yeah, this one. Okay. There we go. I can't wire anything right now. What is going on here? Do I have? Is it because I have? Let's see, object snap on. Oh, I had an object lock on. I still had an F7. Ah, that's what got me. Okay. All right. Let's wire you over to there. Wire you down to here. Yeah, no crashing. So I don't remember why I thought that. Maybe again, maybe it's something to do with scripted items, or if you guys know what I'm talking about in the comments, or if I'm just crazy, that would be awesome to find out, because I definitely don't want to create a crashing situation. But I would like to get some lighting out here. All right. So I think then maybe we'll let's see, where else do we want to get some lights? I think maybe I'll string some light. I love the cage lighting. I'm going to be peppering that all over the design. And the cage lighting is something that's usually only available with one of the DLC. I think it's in Wasteland Workshop, but we've added it to Project Blueprint. I want to say it's under Power Lights, maybe. Let's see here. No, where did we hide that? It's under Special. Here we go. Lights, no power required under Special. There's all sorts of cool lights. A lot of these normally only available. Yes, these ones, these things, these string lights, or cage lights as I'm calling them. Now they might have some collision issues here. Let's see if I think they have, yeah, they have one point of collision, like off in the corner. And I don't know how that happened, but it's been a feature request many times for us to fix that, and it'll happen eventually. But for now, we can take advantage of the fact we know that the corners work. All right, is this? Oh, we need to, all right, we're going to scale this guy up a little bit to get in between those. So 3. Oh, wait, we can use our object lock. Let's see, F7. God, this is such a great trick. Does this work with the hotkeys too? Oh, it does. That F7. I don't know how I didn't know about that. Or either I did know about it. I don't know why I have to keep asking Don to remind me, and I forget it constantly. Let's see here. How's that look? That's not too bad at all. All right, so now we just need to get a wire over here so that it makes a little bit of sense. So we'll just go ahead and use one of the vanilla connectors. Nope, not that. Let's see where you're at. Connectors and switches. We'll get this guy mounted onto the tree. And then we'll actually, here, we'll get it on this tree. I think this one makes a little more sense. It's a little bulkier. Oh, wait. Always forgetting. Gotta do this. Move you over here. All right, and then we're going to lock you on. And let's rotate you. No, not like that. Here we go. There we go. Nope. This is a tough one to get. I think this might be one of those cases where I got to switch to. I think it's Alt. I switch to global access, and then this makes this a little easier. Nope, still not doing exactly what I need, but pretty close there. So let's scoot you in. And then we're going to shrink you down one bit. And then we'll use the... Oops. There we go. Oh, and how's that look? Pretty good. We'll send a wire over to here. Now, once this gets made in the city plan, that's not actually going to matter because none of those wires get actually placed, but... You guys will at least see, and saw on here that I made an effort. All right, and we had a plan to eventually get electricity in with an alternate or an optional F4SE patch for city plans, and it just has never happened just because I have yet to find the time to learn F4SE because we have so much to do just in the main mod without me diverting my attention to go learn a whole nother way to mess with this game. All right, let's see here, and then one more in between here. And this time we'll shrink this one down. And let's object lock you and do some little rotation action. And we'll just hide the wire in the tree. Oh, we gotta scoot a little bit further. There we go. That's not terrible. Let's turn off the lock again. Okay. That looks like it's correctly moved into the tree there. This ought to look good at night. I like that so far. Actually, we can go ahead and check that. Let's see. Set game hour to 23. Make it 11 o'clock. There we go. Let's pop out of workshop mode for a second. Let's see how this looks. I kind of dig that. Looks nice and pleasant. I think it gets the point across. There's clearly a lot of Volt junk coming through here. This little dark over here, but that's okay. It doesn't all need to be lit up. And we're going to end up lighting up a lot of the settlement too. All right, so I think that gives the basis there. So now we've just got to deal with our potential if our vault area up there, a little staging area, gets overrun. Now that's a great spot to snipe us from. So we need to deal with that. So let's get our turret picked up in the air. And then we'll be in good shape here. So let's we'll just take advantage of the Covenant stands, which we have those in Project Blueprint. Those are under structures, wood. Oh, yeah, here he is, miscellaneous. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and build ourselves a little turret support. And I am not loving... you know what? This is one of those ones where unless you're coming over here and looking for flaws, you're not going to notice this. Like, it looks, at a glance, it looks decent. So we'll call that good there. Let's pick up our turret. Oh, and let's go ahead and get surface snap back on. There we go. There we go. Nice shot over to there. Maybe we'll upgrade it, though. Let's see, what's our... I don't know which ones I have unlocked, because I do have that mod that locks me out from getting access to all the turrets right away. Let's see. We have shotguns, spotlight, laser. We do have missile turret available. That seems a little excessive. I don't feel like we're a missile turret type of settlement. All right, so I think maybe what we'll do is we'll double this up, though. So let's see. We'll clone you. Put you back. Feels like it wants to snap onto something. All right, let's turn off surface snap. There we go. And I should be able to just clone turrets too. Yeah, well, it doesn't care. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? Okay, got a couple of turrets there. And then, of course, these two, I'm assuming that one or both of these martial plots will end up with turrets as well, and probably some spotlights, so that'll make this look a little more defended as well. All right, so I'm liking this a lot better. It's not quite as intimidating, so definitely if someone was going to make an attack, they might do it from back here, and that's fine. We can't be impenetrable. Got to have some weaknesses. Let's put this back onto, we'll go to 10 a.m., and let's fix the weather. 2B52A. That is, oh, and I did it wrong. 2B52A. Force weather, FW, 2B52A is Commonwealth clear, so that's just like the nice clean weather. All right, so I think the last thing I was going to do back here, and I'm not going to do all of it on camera because it's going to take me a while to do what I want, but something Don suggested, which I really liked, was to put kind of a sign that some signage that like visitors should go around to the front, and that this is not meant for general access. This is meant for workers only, and so we're gonna need some signage for that to indicate that. So let's head back into our decorations. We should have a whole sign section here, and so I don't think I'm gonna hand build a sign. I like reusing the existing vanilla signs unless they're too specific. Like I don't necessarily want a but here we go, something like this. Restricted area. We're gonna make this huge. Whoops. I got our fence. Scale to 100. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take advantage of this F7 again. My new favorite key. I'll make this pretty big. In fact, we'll make it really big. There we go. But I like using these kind of signs, the vanilla ones that are a whole, as opposed to just a bunch of letters when I can. But some of the very specific ones, like if it's for a specific location, then I'm less inclined to do that. Let's see here. Do we have any other that can indicate, hey, you're going the wrong way. You don't belong here. Let's see. Like a stop sign itself. Government property, no trespass. That kind of works. Just a stop sign, I think. Because obviously the employees will know to ignore it. Oh, you gotta remember to put it inside the border to start. All right, we'll pull that out here. And then we're gonna twist this thing a little bit. Yeah, like that, and scale it up once. There we go. I like that. And maybe we'll, I kind of want like a pile of these, like a. And I wonder if we have one. Oh, come on. All right, let's just clone. All right, so I'm thinking something a little bit more ridiculous and obnoxious than just a stop sign, like just a pile of them. I wonder if we've got one without the thing. Oh, an upside down one. I like that. Oh, let's. Oh, does this one not have collision? Of course it doesn't. All right, let's. Oh wait, it might have. I might have had object lock on. It did. Okay. F7's a double-edged sword. Got to watch out for that. All right, let's see here. But I'm thinking just like a bouquet of stop signs here. I think will really work well. Now, it's unfortunate they all have the exact same bullet pattern in them, or whatever this is, but that's all right, we'll deal. Uh-oh, I forgot to hit F7. Oh, wait, oh no, I did hit it. And we have it locked. We didn't lose control of our item because of that. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so now let's try that again. All right, so let's... Wait, what is going on here? Oh, my mouse is unfocused from the game. That was our problem. There we go. Okay, now let's pick you up. Yeah, see, I want just the sign itself, not... Let's see here. What can we do about this? I want like just the sign, not the post, but we're gonna work with what we got here. So I don't know. Let's double check and make sure we don't have it without, because I wouldn't be shocked if we had it without. Oh, a do not enter sign. That makes a lot of sense. I should stick one of those in. But again, let's go all the way down and see if we can find some without the actual sign, because we got enough signposts there. Starting to look absurd. Wrong way. This would work. Yeah. Here we go. This one could be a little awkward to use. Object unlocked. There we go. Alright. Lock you in place. Wait, do I have it? Oh, I gotta set it down. Gotta set it down to use F7. There we go. There we go. Oh. Alright. Whoa. Rotation got all crazy there. Alright, we'll put it in position then. And let's try tweaking this a bit. Alright, maybe it's because I have the... Whoa. That's getting all kinds of weird. And rotating these objects can get real strange sometimes when you start messing with the axes. Let's see. This does not want to work. It's not playing ball here. Let's see here. Can we do this? I don't know what's going on with this rotation. We might have to... let's zero it and try again. Okay, we want it approximately here. And... Okay. So far, not terrible. Okay, well, I can do the deal with this. There we go. On a backdrop of stop signs. Okay, I think that should kind of explain what's up. Oh, no, we need to go bigger. We have to go bigger. But I don't want to deal with any more of these flat signs. That was, yeah, there was the stop sign, but it's laying flat. I don't have the patience for that again. Oh, a little working sign. Do we like that? Not really. Wait, what kind of sign was this? Okay, yeah. See, those are the signs that are a little too specific. Not going to use a Concord sign. But anyway, once we get this established, then basically just a trail of arrow signs kind of leading them to where they should go. So we'll need some sort of like traders this way. And I think there's a chalk sign like that. There's one that says like traders welcome, and we can do that plus an arrow, and that should get our opinion across. We also have the option of doing these scrappy signs. So Eskananen was kind enough to let us use these. This was a mod that was put out that was a whole bunch of scrappy letters, and we've added some to it, but mostly it was just the scrappy. I believe it's called Scrappy Signs is the name of the mod, and we were given permission to incorporate that into Sim Settlements so that it could be used for Project Blueprint, which was really awesome of Esk. Let's see here. Okay, so we need... I don't think they're there. I'm pretty sure we have like paint and chalk in their own separate spot. I just gotta find it. Decorations, miss, clutter. If I don't find it in a few seconds here, I'm gonna give up and we'll call it You Understand. You know what I'm going for. Oh, graffiti. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, so we got a nice arrow here. All right, so let's set this up here. So we'll attach this arrow onto there temporarily. Actually, let's make sure. Can we... Do these have... Please tell me these have collision. Oh, of course not. Okay, let's see here. Fortunately, these actually seem pretty easy to use, so I might be able to say the problem will be we're going to have to make sure we put it within the build zone so we can place it all at once. Let's see here. Oh, that's even better arrow. I like that one. Much larger. Let's see here. Traders welcome ahead. That's what I want. Okay. So let's get rid of this before I forget about it, because that is exactly what would happen, and then that will just be stuck there forever. All right, now let's get ourselves something to put this on. So something to put this sign on. So we're going to need some structures. And we should have, yeah, some metal would do to make sure it stands out. Let's see here. Some pieces. Corrugated. Oh, you know what? Let's get on theme. Let's run out front here. And let's grab ourselves a piece of the blue wall. Actually, the yellow, I think the lettering will stand out against better. So we're going to grab you and clone you and let go. Okay, let's bring you back there. You're going to become a new... Congratulations, you've been upgraded to sign. All right. Slap this back here. Nice and noticeable. All right, and then do we put it on the wall, or do we need to put it kind of floating out here? Yeah, I think we'll put it out here. Oh, no, but we determined that we can't put it out there because those letters don't have collision. All right, so we're going to have to make do with what we got here. So we're going to make this a little bit more crooked. So you guys see is an obsession of mine. Am I on the right? Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. And then we'll lower this down. And then we will put some support behind it. All right, so let's put something back here. Oh, we can unlock it now. All right, so let's go to structures, wood, supports. What do we got here? Do we need... This is a little too much. Too much support. Let's see here. Can I make this thing work somehow? I think I can. Let's see. I'm thinking do this. Object lock with 7. And then we keep rotating. There we go. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Nope. Okay, not loving that piece anyway. It's too much of a pain to do. Let's see, we gotta get out of... let's see, back to supports. I actually really do love those pieces. It was clear that the angle of that was gonna not be fun to mess with. So, let's see, let's try this guy and repeat the same idea. Wait, why can't I... Am I still locked onto something? Object unlocked. Yep, I keep getting locked onto things. All right. Let's rotate you. No. Okay. That seems decent. Just something like this. Just something to brace it up. Seems reasonable. How are we looking back here? Yeah, that looks decent enough, and it's not clipping through the front. Okay, so let's get back over to our decorations. Decorations. Signs, graffiti. All right, can we see? Here we go. So traders, welcome ahead. Oh, we don't want traders, welcome ahead. We need like traders and then arrow. All right, now the key is going to be, can I at least... grab this with console. DC, perfect. All right, so then we're going to do set scale 2. Nope, we're going to 3. There we go. Okay, and then, all right, now we need to do something with our angle here. See, I can't grab it. And it is way out there. Okay, so we're going to do, let's see, mod POS X1. Let's see where that goes. Okay, that's not the angle we want to go. Or the direction we want to go. Let's go X. Actually, let's fix the angle first. Mod angle, I think it is, or is it set angle? Let's see. So let's start with get angle X. It should be Z or 0. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we want get angle Z, set angle Z to, let's do 130 and see what that looks like. It's not terrible. Okay. And then we just need to rotate. Let's grab, let's see here. I want to look from this angle. Yeah, that's not the worst Z. It actually looks, it's pretty hard to see from any angle that it's not flat against it. You have to really want to see that it's bad. But we'll go ahead and tweak it a little bit more. Oops. So let's see here. Set angle, we'll try 135. No, that's way too much. Okay, so my initial guess was right. So we'll do 127. And then we need to do mod POS X1. Slowly scoot it back. Just keep nudging it. Okay, now we need to do set angle X. Let's see, we'll do 4. Nope, we want it -4. And about -5. How's that look? A little bit. Nope. Okay, let's go back to -5. And then we'll try messing with the Y. There we go. We're getting closer. Oh, and now we just need to nudge it to the right because now you can see the paint on the T there is kind of floating. We don't like that. So let's do mod POS Y, and we'll do 2. Okay, we want -2. And we'll just start nudging it off that way. And now it looks like we're going to have to move back on the X as well. So X, bring it toward us a little bit. There we go. And then a little bit more on the Y. Because there's like a piece of, I can see one fleck of paint that I'm not loving. All right, let's do X again. There we go. And then let's look around here. Yeah, that is passable. That is passable. Okay. So now we'll get, now we need our giant arrow from, I think it's a diamond, it was in the Diamond City section over here. Here we go. And let's see if we can just eyeball this directly into position. There we go. And actually, it looks like if we put down multiple of these, it kind of thickens it up a little bit as far as making it look, oh no, but that gives it, oh, it's like double blurry vision. Okay, so now that's kind of hard to see, so I think I want to put a light on it. So let's go ahead and grab you. And we need to fix your angle is all weird. But we're actually going to need to change it so that it's pointing upward. So we are going to make its angle weird anyway. So let's go F7 and start playing around with these angles. All right, and then let's wire you up and see how it looks. Hey, there we go. All right, now we need to, oh, we got to turn off the lock again. Let's get it back up so the spotlight is big enough to be seen across the whole thing. Okay, and now we go set game hour to 23. Popeye workshop mode. Oh, and I triggered a rad storm. Okay, so I don't like how the yellow is still, it's kind of fading there. It's a little hard to see. I might slap on a thin piece of metal behind there so that it has like a better backdrop. I'm thinking like some real rusted metal or something, but I think you guys get the general idea here. So let's back up. Let's take a look at our work before the storm rolls in. So you can see we got a nice little lit up area. It looks like people have been dropping off stuff and going in. So I'm liking this a lot better than the big intimidating thing. This looks a little more practical. And like I said, I'll use a bunch of arrow signs, probably like old street signs to kind of show people that they should go around this way. And probably not on the rocks. I'll probably doing around here maybe on the rocks. I'll find a path that would make sense for people to walk. Maybe even on the other side of the water. I don't know. I'll find something. Maybe I'll build another little footbridge over there where it makes sense, something like that. But anyway, guys, that by the next time you guys see this area, hopefully I'll have it all cleaned up and done back here.